this is editor Saichi, and I just wanted to let you guys know when me and Bonk were recording, we the mic was muted for the first like 3 paragraphs the first time we tried to start recording. So we started a new recording and forgot to read the first paragraph. So I will be reading the first paragraph now. I just want to let you guys know. And that I appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. I didn't feel anything happen in that moment. I felt panic fill my body. Holy shit. How am I even supposed to do this? Hess told me that I needed to tell her what I need, right? So wouldn't me saying what I said be enough?
Cathy and Anaki passed out, and their bodies stopped moving. I felt my breath hitch. No! I yelled, trying to do something to help them, but I had no idea where to even start. Wait, right. I need to somehow use Hess and her powers to help them, with Sin's powers combined. But Kokichi's still out, so how would I go about getting Sin's help? She's never been into my mindscape before, so how would I be able to communicate with Kokichi? Think, Shuichi, think. I put my hands to my forehead, trying my best to think of something to do, rather quickly seeing that Cathy and Anaki are as good as dead at this point. I need to stay calm, because getting stressed and worried in this situation can fog up my reasoning, making this whole process just take longer. I learned that from Kyoko a while back when we were doing a more dangerous case. I need to make sure I'm calm. I relaxed my shoulders before taking a deep breath. Hess, I need you and Sin's powers combined. Please. I called out, feeling my voice shake a bit. Come on. Something needs to happen soon. They can't both die because of this. There was a long moment of silence before I felt Kokichi move against me.
Shuichi?
He slowly called out, looking very disoriented. I blushed a bit and felt relief flood my system. Cookie. I called out, holding him close to me. His hands and body were shaking a bit against my own. I was about to pull away because I was worried I had hurt him, some way from the embrace. But his arms moving around my shoulders and weakly holding onto my back told me otherwise. I smiled and took in his scent and felt more tears come to my eyes.
Holy shit.
I heard him whisper against my shoulder as his head moved over my shoulder. I blushed a bit before I remembered the situation we're in. Kokichi, we need to use Sin and Hess to help get them off the bridge, I said, pulling away, helping him stand. His legs were weak and he seemed like he was going to fall. I kept my arm around his waist as he looked over at the others.
Okay. Sin told me something about this.
He said, before his eyes came back to my own rather quickly, making me blush.
Can I kiss you?
He asked, slowly moving his hand to my cheek. What? Now?
No, tomorrow.
He said, before he pulled my face closer to his own, almost immediately taking my lips in his own. I blushed more, but closed my eyes and let him kiss me. I wondered to myself, why all of a sudden he would want to kiss me before I remembered. Elemental vampires are run and powered by emotions. Love being a powerful emotion is very important because of how much we love one another. Before I knew it, I felt me and Kokichi being lifted off the ground. I was a little panicked at this before I looked down and saw a fire and wind holding us up. There was also the same wind holding Anaki and Cathy off the ground. It worked. I felt more relief come over my shoulders before I felt the fire start to die down, making us lower. Kokichi? I asked, pulling back a little panicked. He didn't seem fazed at all before he moved one of his own hands to my shoulder and took my other hand in his own.
You need to focus on me, okay? I can take care of the rest.
He said so calmly, it made me feel at ease in an instant. I gave him a nod and took the position where my hand was resting against his waist and the other was in his own.
May I have this dance?
He asked, making me smile a bit. I thought you would never ask. I smiled, taking his hand in my own. He took one step back, and the wind and fire mixed together to hold us up, making a shade of purple that was lighting up the world under us like an Aurora Borealis.
Hello, my love. I love you. You know I'm called once upon a dream.
There was some music playing in the background, and it made me smile. Kokichi kept moving backwards while taking me with him. We switched places as we spun around and held on to one another.
You never see things for what they got to be. I love you because, darling, we're once upon a dream to come, wishing and prancing, barely even dancing, as the song plays on.
The colors surrounding us were like a little blanket that was around us, protecting us from the world and reality for this one dance. The purple reminded me of Kokichi, his beautiful hair and kind eyes. His face changes so much all the time, but I'm glad in moments like these I get to see his endearing eyes on my own. Full of so much desire for me, full of love for me, making me feel like I was the only other soul there with him, holding him like there was nothing coming between us.
I love you because you are more than me, and that's why complete we are as two. So don't hate you because you are more special than you see.
We got closer to the shrine, and I could see it over Kokichi's shoulder, before he smiled and gently moved to rest his head against my shoulder. I wrapped my arms around his shoulders and held him closer, as we all made it closer to the end of the path.
And I love you more than anything can be. So please love you the way you love me, like two worlds collide, vampire and human, united as one, together at last, because I love you as if it was once upon a dream, made for two, because without you I am alone. It's loving you that is my home. Nice things you hold until we grow old, and loving you is what I'll never know. We made it!
Kokichi breathed, looking up at me a little breathless. I didn't know it would take so much out of me to do something like this with Kokichi, but I can't say I regret it in any way. I'm so glad you're awake, I whispered, moving my face to kiss his cheek.
Me too, Shumai. Me too.
He whispered, letting some tears fall from his eyes as I held him.